If I was starting over today and I wanted to build muscle as fast as possible without living in the gym, meaning being in there 6 or 7 days a week, here's the exact split that I would follow. Now, this isn't just some basic push-pull legs or some bro split, but in this video, I'm gonna share with you how you can save time and grow more, because so many people, when they try and figure out their split, they end up wasting so much time. Now, this split is smarter and it's backed by real results, and it's called the torso limb split. This split fixes almost every problem that most guys have. Your arms aren't growing, your legs are neglected, or you're training so much that you're feeling beat up by the second or third week of consistently going to the gym. Let me break down how this split works, why it's so powerful, and how you can grow more by training 4 days a week. The torso limb split is similar to an upper lower split, but it has a twist on it. You don't train your arms on your upper body day, you actually train arms on your leg day before you hit legs. Now, that might sound a little bit weird, but here's exactly how and why this actually works. So this is an example of exactly how your week could look. Now, that's gonna be 4 solid days of training with 3 full days of rest. Having these 3 full rest days is super important because it allows you to push harder on the days you actually train, but you also need to realize that growth doesn't happen just from training. The real recovery and growth will happen from what you're doing outside of the gym and the time you actually spend building that muscle back up and recovering. So there's 4 key reasons that I want to touch on why this split is so effective. And the first one is that this is going to skyrocket your arm growth. When you train your arms before your legs, they're not fatigued. You're not fatigued from doing rows and presses, the things that you normally do on an upper day before you train your arms. This allows you to give your biceps and triceps the real attention that they need, and this leads to real growth, not just a pump. The second thing is that this makes your workout super efficient. You're gonna go into the gym with a consistent plan week after week, and you're gonna progressive overload, and you're gonna see a lot of progress because of it. And another reason that it's super great is because a big problem that I had when I was training in an upper lower split is that my upper days were taking like 2 hours. They were getting really drug out. I wasn't training really hard by the end of them. And my leg days were only taking like an hour. So by taking arms and putting them on leg day, my workouts are relatively the same amount of time each day. This allows me to push harder. It allows me to actually get excited about going to the gym, and it allows me to stay consistent because I have this solid plan and I can progressive overload. So I know I'm progressing and I know I'm building muscle each time I train. The third reason is that this isn't a super low volume split, but you're still able to recover from it. 4 training days a week means you can hit each muscle with solid volume, but the 3 rest days allows you to make sure that you're not under recovering and you're still getting all the gains that you possibly can. It honestly is the perfect balance for a long-term plan that will allow you to start getting jacked fast. The fourth reason that I can't leave out is it's great for busy people. You don't want to live in the gym, and you don't have to when you have the right program. This gives you 2 solid sessions, a break, and then 2 more. It fits perfectly into a 9-to-5 lifestyle, school, or whatever it is that you might have going on. Now, there's a few things to consider when running this split. If you absolutely love the gym and you are heart set on being in the gym 5 days a week, then you can actually take out one of these rest days and you can run torso limbs, rest, torso limbs, rest, continue. But for most people, taking 3 rest days a week is actually super smart. It will allow you to push harder, allow you to recover more, and actually see more gains from the training that you're putting in all the work to see. This split really does offer the best balance for volume, frequency, and intensity. So starting today, I want you to try this. I want you to plan out your next training week using a 4-day torso limb split. Remember, this is exactly what that could look like. Remember, on your limb day, to train your arms first and then do your leg work. Arms aren't super fatiguing, so you'll still be able to get a lot of leg gains as well. And don't forget to track your progress, track your performance, keep track of your lifts, take progress photos, and make a mental note of whether or not you're recovered enough before you actually go and lift again. Give this split 4 weeks. You're gonna start to feel stronger. Your arms are gonna start to look bigger and fuller, and you're gonna be able to recover better than you have previously on whatever split you were running. I used to think growth came from grinding more, more volume, more days training, more pain, but now I know it actually comes from training smarter, and that's what has helped me build my physique to look like this. You guys need to try this split because it is the secret to getting jacked without feeling burnt out. And if you have any questions at all, do not hesitate to reach out to me on Instagram. My goal really is to help you guys, so thank you for the support. And don't forget to subscribe because we're building the best version of you right here, right now.